Not long ago, I installed one of Ring's first 4K video cameras, the Ring FloodLight Cam 4K. It's impressive with a bright dual floodlight plus higher definition resolution, but its biggest attraction for a lot of you is likely its higher cost and the fact that if you don't have speedy home Wi-Fi, the extra resolution may be tough to appreciate because of slow live streams and slow downloads. The solution? It might be this, a 2K version. This is the Ring FloodLight Cam 2nd generation 2K, and with Ring's special Retinal 2K video resolution, it's an improvement on older Ring cameras, and it's easy on your network, plus it's got a much lower price point. As long as you don't need super fine detail for your home security, this camera might be the ideal balance of video recording, light, and manageable file sizes. I'm Erin Lawrence, a professional tech reviewer and journalist who's hands-on tested hundreds of products over 10 years on YouTube and nearly every product in Ring's lineup. In this video, I'll talk about what the ideal use case for the Ring 2nd generation FloodLight Cam is, since this one does have to be wired in. I'll talk about how it works, whether there are noticeable improvements in the 2nd generation model, and overall what the pros and the cons of this device are. I would like to say thank you to Ring for supplying the camera to me at no cost. While the company did gift me the product, it has not had any input into this review. Let's open up the box so you can see what you're getting. The Ring FloodLight Cam 2nd generation here is a big drink of water with two sizable spotlights on each articulating arm. This one, like I said, is hardwired, and it also comes with a special mounting bracket and the necessary tools or screws for your installation. You will also need the Ring app to complete the setup and to access your video and the settings, so may as well download that now. I've installed multiple Ring hardwired cameras over the years, including both the original FloodLight Cam Pro and the newer FloodLight Cam 4K. Now, all of these have been installed in my back alley outside my garage, and that's where I'll be placing this new version as well. The installation is not difficult by any means, but if this is your first time or you're not comfortable with wiring, you may want to bring in a pro. And it goes without saying, turn off the power at the breaker switch before you get started. For my installation here, I removed the older Ring FloodLight Cam Pro first. As you can see, when I put the two cameras side by side with the new one on the left and the older one on the right, they do look pretty similar, although the design has maybe been refined slightly with a more targeted spotlight. To do the installation, you'll attach the mounting bracket to your wall, and for my home here, I kept the old bracket because it seems to me to be virtually identical to the new one, so I left that in place, connected the wires, and then secured the camera with cap nuts. Once you flip the power back on, you should hear the camera cycle up by playing a little jingle. Then all you have to do is scan the QR code on the side of the device and follow the instructions in the Ring app to connect it to your home's Wi-Fi. With just a few taps, you'll be connected and set up in probably less than 2 minutes. From there, you can make adjustments to some of the settings, including the motion detection areas in front of the camera, and you're ready to go. If you do want to see a little more detail on the installation, you can check out my full video that covers off how to install a Ring wired camera or light right here on the channel. Plus, I'll make sure it's linked up in the description and at the end of this video. With your camera installed, you'll begin getting recorded footage and motion alerts. Let's take a look at a few videos from this camera so you can see what you're getting. The footage from the new FloodLight Cam appears pretty crisp and sharp. You can see a lot of detail and the color accuracy is good. In all, you're getting a pretty true-to-life picture that shows you exactly what's going on. The camera easily allows you to see what's happening in front of it, and it's easy to identify faces and vehicles, though depending on the situation, zooming into things like license plates might not work. I tried it a few times, and only if you get kind of a full-on view quite close to the camera could you zoom in enough to read the letters. Now, I do want to say this is not unusual for a 1080p or even a 2K camera. Officially, this camera offers 6 times zoom, and if you want more than that, you could upgrade to a 4K Ring camera, which does offer 10 times zoom. But with a camera like this, it's best for identifying general goings-on or identifying people, and sometimes something as simple as just time-stamping what time a vehicle went by. It's not meant for extremely fine detail. And if I split the screen here and show you videos from both the original FloodLight Cam 1080p on the left and the newer 2K version, you can see that sometimes the original camera can be quite pixelated, but other times it's fairly clear and it measures up fairly well against the new 2K version. Now, what I find by comparing these two side by side is that only in some cases are you seeing vast improvement. But that may actually be okay. Most of you out there are not comparing the first to the second generation side by side, and if you are, it's probably because you're wondering if you should upgrade from an original camera to the new 2K version. After testing out a lot of these cameras side by side, I'd say an upgrade from an original Ring 1080p camera to 2K is unnecessary at this moment. If you are looking for a substantial increase to your video quality, though, you might want to consider one of Ring's 4K cameras instead. And just to take a look at that comparison up front, I'll show you the new 2K camera footage on the left alongside my Ring FloodLight Cam 4K on the right. You're probably not seeing a massive difference here, but where it actually does make a difference is if you need to download that footage and then blow it up and zoom in. Like the older Ring FloodLight Cam, the dual lights here are permanently attached and they're non-replaceable, but they do give you about 2000 lumens of brightness. Now, what does that look like in practice? Well, for me, it's enough to light up the area around our garage and the shared alley, so there's no dark corners here. Of course, the light also adds a level of security and safety too, which is never a bad thing. And the lights are motion sensitive, so they will only come on when movement is detected, and you can adjust things like the brightness, you can re-aim them in almost every direction, and even set schedules for when they should and shouldn't come on. I really appreciate how Ring makes its camera lights very customizable like this. One of the benefits of a camera that also has built-in light is that lighting provides additional illumination, which helps the video also. And nighttime video on this camera does come out in color and it generally looks true to life. But again, if you're trying to identify smaller objects or finer details, like whatever creature was bouncing around outside my garage door one night, that might be a struggle, particularly because without some of that ambient light, the video starts out in black and white and then will switch to color when that light floods in. Footage, though, is shot in 140 degrees horizontal and 85 degrees vertical field of view, and if you ever need to talk to someone who's out there, there is the two-way talk feature, and listen, of course, plus there's an 85 decibel siren if you need it. By now, it goes without saying that if you want to view your recorded videos and have Ring store the footage for you, that's a pay-to-play service. Ring offers what it calls Protect plans that start at about $5 US or $6 Canadian per month for a single device, and it goes up to about $10 US or $15 Canadian per month if you want to cover multiple Ring devices, and it also depends a bit on the features you want. I think though, if you are going to get a Ring camera, you absolutely need to add the video recording into your budget, or else you should be shopping for cameras with built-in storage instead. But if you are looking to either dive into the Ring ecosystem or to start fresh in another area of your home, the 2K Ring FloodLight Cam makes a lot of sense as a starting point, particularly if you don't want to pay top dollar for 4K. Overall, the Ring FloodLight Cam 2nd generation here is a solid camera with reasonable resolution at a good price. Let's go over both the pros and the cons as I found them so you can decide if it might be right for you too. On the pro side, the camera is quite easy to install even if you're new, and the setup process in the Ring app is a breeze. The camera comes with easily aimable, bright floodlights that illuminate a good-sized area. The resolution is just fine and it provides a good balance of sharpness and clarity. I love the fact you can adjust pretty much everything from which areas it records motion in to what times of day you want to receive the alerts. Everything is really customizable. So what are the potential downsides? Some folks might not appreciate the fact that if you ever do find yourself with a burnt-out floodlight, the bulbs are not replaceable, but given I had my previous gen floodlight camera here for over 5 years and never had an issue with the bulbs, I'm actually not worried about that. One of the biggest downsides for a lot of folks is that Ring does kind of rope you into one of its Protect plans if you want to get the most from your camera, so if monthly subscriptions are a barrier to entry, well, at least you know now. And if some others out there are not happy with the resolution here and demand sharper video, you definitely want to upgrade to the 4K Ring FloodLight Cam. I've got a full review on the 4K camera right here on the channel, which I'll link up for you in just a sec. In short, I think this is a really convenient home security option that gives you a great balance of good resolution, bright light, and customization at a reasonable cost. I can absolutely recommend the Ring FloodLight Cam 2K to you. It sells for about $199 US or $279 Canadian. And like I said, if you want to check out my review of the 4K version of this camera, I've got that here on the channel. Or if you don't need quite so much light, see my hands-on time with the 2K Spotlight Cam from Ring right now.